President Trump has abruptly canceled his meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin at this weekend's G20 summit in Buenos Aires. The president writing this based on the fact that the ships and sailors have not been returned to Ukraine from Russia. I have decided it would be best for all parties concerned to cancel my previously scheduled meeting in Argentina with President Vladimir Putin. I look forward to a meaningful summit again as soon as the situation is resolved. But this is what the president said just moments before sending those tweets out.
I probably will be meeting with President Putin. We haven't terminated that meeting. I was thinking about it, but we haven't. They'd like to have it. I think it's a very good time to have the meeting. I'm getting a full report on the plane as to what happened with respect to that, and that will determine what I'm going to be doing.
Fareed Zakaria is with me, host of Fareed Zakaria GPS. Is this about Ukraine?
You know, I think at times that Donald Trump is just planning a reality television show.
And we're all.
And he just knows that the will he, won't he, will he, won't he can go on. It doesn't seem to make much sense in that if you're worried about the Ukraine, it would make sense to have the meeting to press President Putin on the issue. You know, what exactly are you canceling it to protest? Because it's not, has the United States made, you know, certain demands of the Russians or suggest. Frankly, it doesn't make any sense to cancel the meeting to me. I mean, you'd want to have the meeting precisely because there is a crisis in Ukraine. You want to get the Russians to understand what they could do, maybe act as an honest broker between the two sides. You know, Donald Trump is so unpredictable that sometimes you think that there is a plan. There is a predictable unpredictability. And he knows, as you say, it keeps us all watching and interested and at the edge of our seats.
This is how the Kremlin learned about this through the president's tweets. This is what the spokesperson at the Kremlin said. We are flying, actually. So far, we've only seen Trump's tweet and media reports. We don't have official information yet. And if this is the case, we'll have extra couple of hours for other useful meetings. Exclamation mark from Russia. How is this playing at the Kremlin, do you think?
I think everyone has found that dealing with Donald Trump is much more difficult than they had thought. I can tell you I have better contacts with the Chinese government, and the Chinese government started out thinking, you know, this is fine. Trump attacks China, but he's a businessman. He wants a deal. There are things we're willing to make concessions on. Obviously, there are things we want to ask in return. What they've been surprised by is the utter unpredictability. It's not clear what he wants. It's not clear if a offer made on Monday is still valid on Tuesday. Will it be reneged on Wednesday? So it's that the chaos that Donald Trump seems to enjoy. And as I said, that does seem to be part of the let's keep everybody watching
including other countries.
Scenario is part of the foreign policy. And they're sitting there thinking, wait a minute, what exactly does he want? I mean, I know that with the Chinese trade negotiations, they keep saying, we're just not sure what it is he wants. We don't know that we can deliver, but first we need to know what it is he wants, and we want it to be clear and predictable.
Yeah, that's a whole other conversation on if he even tries to get any kind of deal done when he's down there with Xi. But we'll stick with Russia today. Fareed, thank you so much, as always.